Self. Ah, yeah, there we go. Remember when we used to put a nickel in the jukebox? And coffee was a couple cents? Maybe you don't remember all that. Maybe you're just upstarts, new sprouts. You know, a cow that can't produce milk is an utter failure. I call this Barefoot and Determined. Tiny hands, dust-worn brown, pluck the sun from cotton's crowns. A rifle cracks grammar school creed, boys with slingshots for hungry speed. Jungle gyms sway rusted in their veins. No helmets, no rules, just scraped knee stains. Sword fights with sticks and soapbox wheels screaming. Scooter races down ditches of dreams. Rumble seat love, corn, silk, smokes. Hitchhiking hymns under radio skies. Party lines hum, ice boxes drip. Mercury pools on chem lab lips. Roam where the fireflies scrabble the dark. Homemade pies, sweet as a spark. Drunk on the wind, a truck bed stars. Board games cheated, marbles like stars. Lincoln logs click, erector sets rise. Theater reels blink with hopes in their eyes. Viewmaster slides, click, flick, gone. Mr. Potato Head grin, crookedly on. Barefoot and reckless, the world was a dare. We ate sun and didn't care. And the big flower said to the little flower, hey bud. And the tomato turned red because it saw the salad dressing. Still barefoot and determined, we learned to work before we learned to read the clock. Tiny hands, sticky with dew, picking white cotton clean. Dust tasted like iron and the sun promised rain but seldom delivered. We were taught responsibility out on the hard earth. A structure inside the walls. In grammar school, we didn't learn about liability. We learned marksmanship. Grammar school rifle club medals polished bright, pinning down the good intentions on our shirts. The world was rough stone, and we were sharp edges. And we were running on scraped knees and calloused feet, running where the pavement ended and the dirt began to sing. And that's how we learned the road fast and mean. We were roaming free, barefoot and determined, and that's all we ever needed. The jungle gyms were mountains with no supervision, and we were soaring too high, trying to touch the power lines. Didn't know what a helmet was for, didn't own a car worth a seatbelt. Just smell of diesel and the thrill of speed on a downhill slope, on rigged up soapbox racers built from scrap wood and stolen wagon wheels. We built our own dangers, slingshots aimed high, sword fights with neighbor boys using cedar limbs. And the world was wide open, and the medicine chest was a toy box, and the Gilbert chemistry sets, messy liquids and little silver beads. We chased the mercury around the floor like careless little gods, and we found the edge of town hitchhiking, thumb out, pretending we were grown men, rolling up corn silk smokes that burned fast and tasted like expectation. The rumble seat was where we learned the quiet language of love, pressed close together while the AM radio played the king. Elvis sang about heartbreak, and we didn't know what it meant yet, but we liked the way it felt in the dark. We played our own version of consequences then, playing trucks and cars and Sprongsy down the dusty drive, pretending to drink the warm beer Dad left out. Just to understand the sway and the blur, we were learning adulthood, one careless move at a time. And we were running on scraped knees and calloused feet, running where the pavement ended and the gravel began to sing. That's how we learned the road fast and mean. We were roaming free, barefoot and determined. That's all we ever needed. And Mama used the party line like it was a town square. Every secret was shared across the country, whether you wanted it or not. The block of ice arrived on Thursday morning, sweating away in a wooden box that kept the milk just long enough. And we built complicated words that day. Lincoln logs stacked high, detailed erector constructions, miles away from the theater where the newsreels turned and showed us war. We didn't have to fight yet. And I still see the smile on Mr. Potato's head plastic face and the colors of that Viewmaster slide in the fading afternoon light. And we were rich in time and poor in worry. Yeah, they say those days were unsafe, and I reckon, well, maybe they were. But the air smelled sweeter then, and the ground felt truer when you were standing so close to it, barefoot and determined, brother. We always knew the way home. A little boy was overheard praying, "Lord, if you can't make me a better boy, don't worry about it. I'm having a real good time like I am." Enough of that.